Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
Let's go, baby. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
On first down, Robbins calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, Charlie.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
61, matchbox, Mike. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Madsen. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, high 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Smith.
Check 59, Mike.
Go.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Madsen throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down now, it's Robbins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, we're good. Hey, 7:34.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Shifts by him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
60 yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Robbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Robbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. 6-6, pull it high. Big trip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 15, line. Exit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Madsen, that's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 23-yard.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Under 10, 10. Switch. Check.
On 1st down, Robbins. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Robbins. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to find Shaheen here.
Bill, you want it?
Stinky. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
They'll run on first down. Robbins, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On second down now, it's Robbins. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Carr on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Orbit. Ready?
Back to throw. Madsen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Robbins. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll try the left side. It's Robbins, and he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second and long. Throw in deep for Galladay. And this will be caught at the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
37-yard line.
Rush one, later one. Express. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Down. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. 29. That's the way.
Bravo.
58, boy,
Throwing his car on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready up.
58 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the
Looking to throw. Madsen. They'll get this one to Galladay. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
80 weapons. He's coming. We got double up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madsen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Carr now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
70, Indy. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Madsen. He's got it to Hilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll run on first down. Robbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We're good.
On second down, it's Robbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on third down. Now Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Down. Blue 80.
Max 50, Max 50.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robbins, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into his shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Littleton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw. Madsen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Corey Littleton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58, come on. 58, come on.
To throw from his end zone. Madsen. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robbins. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 16-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
58, come on. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On second down now, it's Robbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Carr. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on 4th down. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to almost certainly win the football game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game.